What is going on, guys? I know it's been a minute. It's a different video. It's not a reaction video, actually. Well, I guess you call it a reaction, but it's more of a commentary video on this crazy world we live in, or this situation too. The whole Charlie Kirk thing, and it kind of, first of all, rest in peace to him, and condolences to his family. This is something that happened in front of his family, and unfortunately the internet is alive and well, and it's gonna be playing that video over and over and over again. At least back in the day, before we had internet, when something tragic like this happened, unless they read it in the paper or kept the clipping of the newspaper or somebody brought it up, they're not going to be seeing it over and over. His kids, unfortunately, will have cell phones soon when they get, to the cell phone age. And it's going to come up again. It's going to come up, and they're going to have to keep reliving that. His wife is going to be reliving that for the rest of her life. She can't get away from it. She is going to get to a point where she might not even have to, carry a phone. Not have to, but she might not want to carry a phone. They're going to keep playing it over and over. I wish they wouldn't. I saw it one time. I saw it a few times because other people played in the videos when they're talking about it, and it bothered me a lot. Like, it bothered everyone, and I'm sure it devastated the family, because I kept, I've been in combat and stuff like that. Well, I wasn't a sniper. I have seen, people get hit, and it kind of like, it just brought back stuff, whatever. Anyway, and it's bad. It's just tragic. No matter which way you put it, it's tragic for the victim, tragic for the family, and it's tragic for everybody, including us. Tragic because those kids that were there witnessed that. Everybody witnessed that live. They witnessed it live, and we literally saw a public execution. We all saw it. Everybody saw it, and it's horrible. That shouldn't happen to anyone, regardless of anything. You don't like his opinion, don't listen to him. Live your life. No matter what he said, if you disagreed with him, or you agreed with him, you're going to continue to do what you do, whether you agree with whatever, the president or whatever. And people, not we, but a lot of people nowadays, we're so divided over politics. We're complaining, oh, the president is, they're making it out to be like, for example, like this guy's Hitler. Like he's rounding people up. Yes, he's rounding up immigrants, illegal immigrants. If you're here illegally, you're here illegally. Bottom line, I'm not gonna get into that. But, he's doing something that everybody's done, just they've done it in silence. He's doing it loud. Hey, this is what I'm doing. Look, this is what I'm doing. We're in the age of tech where, like I said before, we're gonna see this a lot. So it looks worse. It looks worse because you're always seeing it. It's always playing in your head. An event like this, when I was a kid, if it happened, I don't remember anybody here getting assassinated when I was a kid. But if it happened, when big things happened, not that you forgot about it, but you kind of weren't so, like, the wound didn't keep getting poked because we didn't have any cell phones. You know what I mean? It's sad that this happened to this man, to Charlie Kirk, which, I agree with like 90% of the stuff he said. There was some stuff that I was like, oh, I don't know. But it wasn't like some people just get so over the top with the disagreement. Like, you're allowed to disagree. Just, again, don't listen to, if you don't like it, don't listen to them. You're going to do what you do anyway, right? You're going to live your life anyway. You are not oppressed. You are not being, there's nothing happening to you. To us, all of us. We are so spoiled We don't realize it, that we can bitch about something. Oh, this hurts it on our $1,000 phones, wearing $600 shoes, even if you aren't wearing $600 sneakers or $200 sneakers or whatever. You're still on an expensive device. You're still on the internet. If you're able to get on the internet, if you got time to be on the internet and bitch, it's all right. It's okay. There's a way out of whatever problem you have. If you got time to get on the internet every day and complain and tweet, then I think you're okay. I think there's other things you should put your energy into. Where was I going? Like, bro, you disagree with someone, you disagree. That's it. I don't think anybody, if, you know, I'm not a left-leaning guy at all. I'm not ultra right-wing, but I am definitely not left-leaning. I lean a little more to the right. You know what I mean? I'm not like full-blown with all the mumbo jumbo, but definitely not left-leaning, especially now. I used to be left-leaning, but definitely not now. If an inch of me was thinking to go back to the left, it's definitely not now. I'm not saying the person who did it, we don't know who did it. I'm not saying the person who did it was a left-wing person or right-wing person. I don't know who. Nobody knows who it was. But the thing is, it's not looking good. Other thing, there's a segue now. Speaking of that, people that are celebrating this, people who know me, I don't really go on Facebook, but I went on Facebook and saw comments. There are people who are celebrating this. You don't celebrate anyone's death because yours is coming. You don't celebrate anyone's death. That's messed up. You don't celebrate. Like I said, the internet is forever. This guy's kids are going to see that. Anyone's death. I don't care if you agree or disagree with them. I don't care who it is. Right, left, up, down, I don't care. You don't celebrate anyone's death. That's something you just don't do. You got to be respectful, be human. You know what I mean? Regardless of what he talks, people celebrating and dancing and stuff. And all my people that I follow, I don't care if I've known you forever, I see those snarky ass comments. Well, when you talk like he did, this is what you get. Immediately unfollow and block. I don't even I don't care if I've known you forever. That just says, if you got something to say about, if you can't be in the dome and be like, oh, this guy passed away, you know, that's it. I'm not talking about him. You know what I'm saying? I gotta, you know, let's respect that this man was assassinated in front of his kids just for speaking. Like he didn't, he spoke. You know what I mean? Had a different opinion. I saw that on Facebook and I immediately started blocking and deleting people. I normally don't do that. I normally just let people, whatever. But this is out of hand. If this is your character, where somebody dies, you didn't agree with them, somebody dies, and it's not like this guy was out here getting people killed or killing people or anything, like hurting anyone. He was just giving opinions. I'm not talking about feelings. I don't care if your feelings were hurt. I'm talking about he wasn't taking anyone's life. He was just talking. If this is when I saw this on my Facebook, if that's the way you roll, right? That's the way you roll, where you decided, I'm going to talk crap now online, and Facebook immediately took you off. I do your thing. You don't need me. I never posted anyway. So, you know, it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. You know what I mean? I wasn't paying attention. I didn't like any of the posts anyway, whether I agree with it or not. I rarely hit like. I rarely comment on people's things. Rarely on Facebook. I'm not a Facebook person. But I just decided to go on because when I saw the news, I didn't believe it at first. You know how they'd be like, oh, this person, you know, it was like a trend for a little bit to say that this celebrity died, and then it was a hoax or whatever. I thought it was a hoax. And then I saw it and I was like, what the hell? Like, and then I knew there was gonna be people for clout are gonna start celebrating. Some do it because they're devils. Some do it because for clout, because they know that the minute they start doing all this celebration stuff, people are gonna start putting them out and talking about them, and everybody's gonna go to their page, and that one video is gonna go viral. They know that's what they want. They're addicted to cloutness. Like back in the day, people were addicted to, you know, coke and crack. They're clout heads, and that's what they do it. And it's sad. It's really sad. This is really sad. You should be you should be really ashamed of yourself if you're one of those people that are celebrating this. You should not be celebrating this. Nobody should get hurt for their political opinion. Nobody should get hurt for their opinion. You like Mustangs, I like Toyotas. Nobody should get killed. You know what I mean? If you don't like what that person is saying, don't hang around that person. Don't watch that person's videos. Don't listen to that person's music. Don't watch the person's movies. Whatever the person does, just don't do. If that person hangs out at this Starbucks, you go to that Starbucks, or vice versa. Or you go to that Starbucks, you grab your coffee and go, or you sit at another table, whatever. There's so many ways to prevent you from going crazy over an opinion. Mainly, just don't go crazy over an opinion. Opinions are like assholes. We all have one. Everybody has one. It wouldn't be alive without one. It wouldn't be normal if you didn't have one. You know what I mean? And also, that other incident with the young girl who got killed, I knew the minute I heard it, I was gonna see the post of, well, when this person got killed, nobody said nothing. Well, when this black person got killed, nobody said nothing. And when this Hispanic person got killed, nobody said nothing. When this other white girl got killed, nobody. Listen, somebody got killed by a maniac. Period. And it was really, really messed up. Nobody wants that to happen again. And unfortunately, it's probably going to happen again. Because we're co-signing maniacs. I don't care their skin color. I don't care what race or religion. I don't care where they're from. You know what I mean? Nobody should be out here just stabbing people, shooting people. You know what I mean? This is why we carry guns here. This is why we carry guns. Like you know what I mean? I'm in Florida. You know, this is not a gun problem. It's not a gun problem because, and it's not a knife problem either. Because the guy who stabbed the girl, I don't know what he stabbed her with. It's not a sharp object problem. It is not a gun problem. Clearly, all these tools that were used to hurt the person were wielded by humans. So I'm gonna let you do process of elimination or do, what do you do? Try to figure out what the common denominator is here. When somebody gets R-word, a female gets R-word or R-worded, it's not a penis problem. It's human. It's the guy who has, or the person who has the penis, right? We gotta get rid of penises. No. People are fucking insane, bro. I swear to God, they're insane. Insane. Anyway, another news I'm leaving with this. It's really messed up, man. I just can't believe it. It's really sad thinking about the kids, his kids and his wife, and those kids, those students also that saw it happen. That's sad. They're traumatized for life. Trust me, I know. I've seen it. I've seen people get hurt, get shot in front of me. I've seen people hit IEDs. It's not nice, man. It stays with you forever. You don't sleep the same. You don't think the same. You look normal. You may hold it in a lot, but it comes out. You're not the same. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, guys, I can't do a lot of music reaction videos anymore because YouTube's cracking down. They cracking the whip. So I'm gonna try to, but I can't. I'm gonna keep doing my police cam reaction videos, and I'm gonna try to get back to the music, but can't get to it, right? Anyway, be safe, try to love each other, and try to respect each other. At least you don't gotta love nobody else, but at least respect. You know what I mean? And I'll see you on the next smoke.